Well, hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Why on earth would you want to attract people at their wits' end to supersize and grow your business? How on earth would that help you? At your wits' end is an idiom that means to be perplexed, to be unable to think of what to do next, or unable to think of a solution to a problem or a situation that you've been dealing with for a while. Now, isn't that the definition of our ideal customer? They have got a problem, a big problem, a problem that keeps them awake at night, that they're perplexed or at their wits' end over, that we can solve for them. If we attract the people that have that problem, we can supersize and grow our business because we offer the solution. At your wits' end is an idiom that is from actually 1377. Is the first time it was documented in the Middle English poem by William Langslord or Langslords, and it was in Player's Plowman, the poem called Player's Plowman, where he describes people being at their wits' end, not knowing what to do. Even astronomers didn't know what to do. It must have been I don't know. I've never read the poem. I'd be lying if I said I'd read a poem from 1377. It's also in the Bible, the King James Version of the Bible, in Psalms 107:27, where they talk about being at their wits' end, where people were at their wits' end. It's kind of like being at the end of your rope. That's why we exist. That's why our business exists. It's to solve problems for people, to help them know what to do next in their life and in their business, or whatever problem it is that our good or services provide them a solution to. If what we're offering doesn't have some kind of a problem-solving aspect to it, what does it exist for? Now, almost any product or service can have a problem-solving effect to it. Even luxury items increase people's status. If a Rolex watch increases someone's status, and increasing your status might be a problem for somebody. And so any product or any service or anything that you offer should, in some way, shape, or form, solve a problem for someone who is at their wits' end. They just don't know what to do in a given situation. Now, we can be at our wits' end in a lot of different areas, a lot of different ways, right? We can be financially at our wits' end. Probably not the best customers for us if we want them to pay us. We can be physically, our health can be challenging us. I personally had a really huge health challenge and had a sudden cardiac arrest because I was at my wits' end in about 5 of the main areas of my life were in chaos simultaneously. And that proved to me to be more than my little red wagon could handle, and I shut down. I had a sudden cardiac arrest. Now, lucky for me, that event occurred somewhere where someone could help me, which is kind of what we want to do. We want to be there to solve the problem for our people when they are at the end of their rope, when they're at their wits' end. If you are in some area of your life, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, feeling like you're not making a contribution, relationships or financial, if you're at your wits' end or really struggling, you've tried a bunch of things and you don't know what to do, how do you deal with that? What do you do? Do you drop dead like I did? Not a good solution, by the way. I don't recommend it for anyone. What would you do? What would be a better thing to do? This answer had eluded me for decades, obviously, but it is to ask. Ask someone for help. Ask the question. Ask the universe, pray to God, whatever you need to do, but open yourself up to other possibilities and other solutions. Because we live in a world where the answers are at our fingertips. They're on our phone. They're at the library, if you ever go to the library anymore. They are all around us. All you have to do is Google or go to some search engine or YouTube and ask the question. There is such an interconnectivity to the world nowadays. We think, whenever we personally have a problem or a challenge, we think we're the only one. We feel alone in our struggle. But the truth is, we are never alone. We are all connected, number one, very woo-woo. But also, hundreds of thousands of people have probably gone through the exact same struggle or situation that you're going through, or one that is so similar that you can learn from them and figure out what to do. There's always a solution to everything. And the better we are at being that solution for the people that we want to serve, the faster and easier we can grow and build our businesses. So, look for people that are at their wits' end, attract them to you, solve their problem, supersize your business. And if you ever find yourself not knowing what to do next, or needing help, or at your own wits' end, just ask for help. There are coaches, there are mentors, there are experts, there are gurus, there are resources, there are books, there are millions and millions of answers to questions. Any question you can imagine, you can Google and find an answer to. And the first answer might not work for you, but guess what? You keep looking and you keep plugging away and you find what you need, because what you need wants to find you as well, as long as you're open enough to ask that question. So that's it. That is all I've got today. I love these idioms. I know they might seem like a kind of frivolous thing, but they're a way for me to grow and learn and share what I'm learning and how things that I hadn't even thought about might be impacting me and my business as well. When I had my sudden cardiac arrest, do you think I was at my wit's end? I consciously didn't think it, but subconsciously, my brain was screaming at me every single day, I don't know what to do, I can't handle this, this is just too much, too many problems from too many different areas attacking at once or happening at once. And it wasn't until a couple of years after that event that I realized and untangled and unraveled all of that and all of what was going on, that I actually looked at and saw what was going on that could possibly have resulted in a sudden cardiac arrest. Because I'd never even heard of a sudden cardiac arrest when I had one. So don't let yourself get at your wit's end, but serve people who are at their wit's end to grow and build your business. I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.